2023 has been one for the record books, literally. During the winter, months of almost constant snowstorms broke all-time snow total records for northern Utah. This led to some incredible backcountry skiing, sledding off the roof, and monster snow hills. It also led to avalanches that buried our roads for weeks at a time. Once spring finally arrived, this epic snowpack began to melt, and many of our neighbors found themselves underwater. But it's a losing battle. The water's going up about maybe a foot every hour or so, probably more than that. In early April, needing a break from the snow and the wet, our family headed south to the San Rafael Swell for some camping and family-friendly canyoneering. In late April, after 20 years of dreaming, I packed my bags and with a few friends, flew to Alaska for an incredible week of climbing big mountains. A video of that trip will be coming out soon, so if you'd like to see it, subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss it. Tell you guys that I'm afraid of heights. After the kids got out of school, we packed the family into the car for a quick road trip to Yellowstone, where we watched the wildlife and soaked in the hot springs. A couple weeks later, our family headed north again, this time to the Tetons, where Kelsey and I participated in our first adventure race, the Teton Ogre.
It's beautiful, and I'm super tired.
Oh yeah, there it is. Though we didn't win, we did pretty well and definitely caught the bug. Alright, that was a little more exploring than expected.
We gotta get back.
Can't wait to do more of those in the future. As summer temperatures arrived, so did the grasshoppers. Millions of them. To the point the kids didn't dare go outside to play. So instead of spending our entire summer inside, we packed up again, and this time we headed to the Uinta Mountains, where we traded grasshoppers for mosquitoes. And that's what this video is about. Not the grasshoppers or the mosquitoes, but our family adventures in the Uintas, the highest mountain range in Utah, and the home of Kings Peak, Utah's highest point. This video is brought to you by Liberty Blanket Company. The Liberty Blanket is a product I made because I was sick of being cold and wet while watching my kids play soccer. We now use our Liberty Blankets for everything. We use them camping, for outdoor sporting events, and we keep one in each car for emergencies. We even use one as a dog blanket to help keep the car clean. So what makes a Liberty Blanket so great, you may ask?
What are you doing?
Oh, just product testing. Alright. You still dry, Reagan?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, pull the blanket down. Don't spray. Okay, alright, don't spray her. Well, it's water resistant, so it'll keep you dry. It's really warm.
Product testing?
Yep. Grass, sand, and pet hair won't stick to it. It's machine washable, so it's super easy to clean. It has a foot pocket for keeping your feet warm and dry and keeping the blankets in place in windy weather. And the foot pocket can also be used as a hood if you want. And it has clips on the corners to help keep the blanket up around your shoulders and in place. It also rolls into the foot pocket and rolls up for easy storage. For a limited time, subscribers of this channel can get 30% off your own Liberty Blanket by using code YT30 at checkout. Technically, the code works well for non-subscribers too. Alright, go to www.libertyblanketco.com to order your blankets. I'll leave the details in the description below. Let's get back to the video. So the van's all packed up and we are
Officially going camping now.
We're going camping. Driving up to the Uinta Mountains in the kind of the northeastern corner of Utah. We're going to go spend a few days with Kelsey's family camping there, and Kelsey and I tomorrow we're going to wake up early and hike up Kings Peak. She's going to do the whole thing in a day, which is about 28 miles. Pretty big day. We're just getting into the Henry's Fork drainage. A few minutes away from where we'll meet up with family to camp. Tomorrow we are going to hike up that drainage there toward Kings Peak, which is way up in the background. Are you driving? Yeah. After we set up our tent and the rest of the family rolled in, we spent the rest of the day playing with cousins, eating dinner, and relaxing. Well, it's about what time is it? 4:15, 4:30, something like that. Too early. Just getting ready to start our hike up to Kings Peak. Oh, I'm so tired. Did not sleep well last night at all. But, oh well. Alright, it's 5 o'clock at the trailhead. Just starting our hike. There goes nothing. Alright, you're setting the pace. We've been hiking for about an hour. Want some falls? "7:25 in the morning. We've hiked about 6.5 miles. So about a mile or so to go until I drop my pack, pull out the day pack, and then 6 more miles up to the top of Kings Peak, which is over. Let's see, I'll show you this way. So that right there is Kings Peak, about 7.5 miles from here. Oh, this is where I drop my big pack, and we take off to the summit with little packs, and then we'll meet the family right down here, and this is where we'll camp tonight. We're getting to near the top of the valley, hiking toward Gunsight Notch, or Gunsight Pass. We'll wrap around, let's see, we'll wrap around, where's the camera, there it is. Go to the pass there, we'll wrap around that side of that peak, and we'll end up right up there, and then we'll climb the ridge to the summit. That's where we came from, right up the valley. The trail takes a little switch back up this hill, and that's Gunsight Pass. We got to the top of Gunsight Pass. I forgot to get a video of that. Now we're doing this side hill traverse. It kind of climbs up and around the peak just west of Gunsight Pass. We got through most of it. Ooh. Down there. And now we're climbing this last dirt hill. So we just crested that hill. This rocky traverse for a little ways till we hit the other trail again. It is 10 o'clock, so we've been hiking for about 5 hours. Kings Peak is a favorite location for many of the young men's group and scout groups in Utah. And so as Kelsey and I hiked up, we passed probably 5 different groups, maybe a total of 100 young men. But we had beautiful weather and beautiful scenery, so we had no reason to complain. We're about 2/3 of the way up the rocky ridge toward the summit. And we got probably 15 minutes or so to the top. Is it in there? Last few steps to the summit. Whoa.
Hi.
Looks like it. Alright, so where is everyone from?
We're from Pleasant View, Utah.
Oh,
What's you guys?
we're just over the hill.
Liberty.
Alright. Oh! Made it to the summit. And now we're on our way back down. Kelsey is right down there below me. Nice job on the home stretch. You too. to Insight Pass over there, and just on the steep blue section trail. Try not to kick rocks down on Kelsey. I think we're going to want to cut to the left. Just came down that slope there, the Insight Pass. Now we're back on some solid trail. So we're going to cruise down this and try to find the other group. The Henry's Fork Basin. Probably got a half mile to go, and then we'll start looking for family. We're running maybe an hour slower than we thought. Kelsey's eager to get back, so she's hoofing it. Having a hard time keeping up. But it's kind of how it's been our whole marriage. So we just found these guys, and now Kelsey's gonna hit the trail, and she's got 8 more miles out, so bugs are biting and she doesn't want to be late for dinner. So. All right. Be safe.
Not getting hit by a bear!
I'm on my way back to the trailhead. About 8 miles total by myself, so wish me luck.
Thankfully, Kelsey did make it back to camp just in time for dinner and to pick flowers with our sweet little girls. Meanwhile, back at our camp, our dinner attracted a visitor. Whoa.
There you go. Evidently they can smell pretty well, huh?
Yeah. So tell me, bud, what have you thought about the trip?
Fun?
Fun? Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
What was your favorite part?
The hike here.
Hiking. All right. Had a good night's rest. We got some breakfast packed up, and now we're heading out to the trailhead. Hopefully back to our main camp with the whole group by lunchtime, and have a little time to hang out with everybody else before some of them pack up and leave to go home. All right, you want these still? Ooh, I'm gonna eat it, I know it. So, we're about a mile from the trailhead, and I'm gonna take off, run to the trailhead and run down the road to where the truck is parked. So it's like another half mile down the road. I'm gonna grab the truck and drive it back to the trailhead to meet up with everyone else. But it's been a good hike out. The kids have done pretty well. It's getting hot now, and everybody's ready to be done, but it's been a nice, pleasant morning. So excited to get back to camp and have some lunch. Overall, our little Uinta adventure was a success. Kelsey and I were able to summit Kings Peak. Lincoln and I got to do a little overnighter together. The girls were able to play a lot with their cousins and explore the mountains. And all of us were able to escape the grasshoppers for a few days. A quick reminder to subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to go to libertyblanketco.com. Use code YT30 at checkout to get the lowest price of the year on your own Liberty blanket. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next episode.